Hello, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor, and in this little short video, I'm going to talk about how to handle, let's say, stocks that start out as really big winners, and then you run into this like psychological battle how to deal with them. And there's really two examples of them. One is called Lannent, and the other is Alibaba. That these are, again, you want to buy the strongest stocks in the strongest sectors when the market's healthy. So what we do is, let me first, before I jump to Lannent, let me see if I have it open, which I don't. Let me just actually show the market. And here it is. Let's just do the NASDAQ because we're pretty much looking at the high growth stocks. And you can see that we're in an uptrend, a very strong uptrend. But what's very interesting here, and then how do you know we're in a strong uptrend? First of all, I have an indicator called the Andrew Abraham buy. And if for those of you who have Metastock, I'll gladly send you the formula. And it keeps you on the right side of the market. I mean, again, there is such a thing as market timing. It is doable. Because when the market starts turning down, you never know how bad it can really get. This is a very unique situation where we V-bottomed. But if you go back to 2008, using this formula, you would have avoided big problems and big losses that most people had. So anyway, what is the question? If you look at Alibaba, you can get a little bit nervous. How would you trade Alibaba? Basically, Alibaba was a new IPO, very strong stock. Many institutions were going into it. And basically, this is the buy point right here. And I bought. And then you can almost get a little bit nervous because you bought it around 100. It went up to almost 120. And now we've sold off $10. That's a lot to sell off. So the idea is there's some that panic, which is not prudent. And there's a thing called the 8-week rule. It's not mine. It's from Investor Business Daily and IBD and William O'Neill. And it's a rule that says if you're up more than 20% within the first 3 weeks, you have to hold. But then it becomes very psychologically tough. What does it mean? Here's a perfect example. This is called Lannent. You had a cup, handle, broke out. You would have been buying here. You had your 20%. And guess what? You're negative. What do? That's a tough one because you're still above the 50-period exponential moving average. It's on relatively light volume, but you really want to have 20% open profit turn into a loss? I don't know how prudent that really is. And then you have to look at the market as a whole. Again, we're going back to the NASDAQ. If you want to say, which I do believe, that this is from March of 2009, this market, this is one of the oldest bull markets over the last, you almost want to say 100 years. But you know what? Anything can happen when we're investing or trading. This bull market could keep on going. And then you don't want to sell off your winners so easily. And Alibaba is extremely profitable, extremely niche. So again, you have to say to yourself, are you willing to give it all back for some very long-term gains? Or do you want to take some off the table and then maybe buy again at the highs? Again, these aren't easy answers. Definitely not easy. Because again, anything can happen. And this is why I teach at Trend Following Mentor, and also I wrote my book, I'll show you the book, one second, about trend following, to help you make up a set of rules that match your personal, let's say, risk profile. That's what the book is about. I also do hourly consulting. I also do one-on-one mentoring or on-site visits. I just returned from a trip. I also have a course. But this is what it's about. Trading is not easy. You're going to have all of these dilemmas. And if you don't have these rules already thought out, then you're going to have a problem. You need to know what you want to buy, how much you want to buy, when to get out with a profit, and when to get out with a loss. And that's really what this is all about, why my website is called Trend Following Mentor. I teach you how to do all this. And if you have any questions, you can email me at Andrew@TrendFollowingMentor. I'll be more than happy to help you. And also, if you want, again, I have this formula. If you have Metastock, I'll gladly give it to you, as well as this one, which also is very similar, which basically keeps you out of problems when you're green as you can see here, you're healthy. The market is fine. When you're red, what do you think it means? It means it's pretty scary and negative. Yellow means we could be in a transition. I can send you this also. Whatever I can do to help you. Again, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. You can email me here, and thank you very much.